Eliana, you ready to help me today?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to find a formula for the surface area of a sphere. We're actually going to use an orange, yes. We could also use an apple. What other round fruit?
Or you could use a potato.
Yeah, if you had a pretty potato that looked just like a ball, a sphere, potato would work too. Anything you can take the peel off, because the peel represents the surface of that. So we want to basically figure out how much peel is on that orange. Okay? The first thing we need to do with that orange is find the circumference of the great circle. Do you remember what the great circle is? Biggest circle all the way around.
The biggest circle all the way around the orange.
Right. So we're going to use our string to measure that. So take a piece of string or whatever you have. A piece of floss would be fine if you have floss at home. And let's try to wrap this around.
I actually cut the orange, so string's the best, I think.
Okay. Good plan. That's a good tip you have. Can you hold this here for me? We're going to wrap this around and mark right here on the string where they meet. Okay, so this length here represents the circumference of the great circle of our sphere. If you have a shape that's really not a sphere, if it's a little bit oblong, like stretched a bit, you could always take two different circumferences and just average them. That would be fine.
This kind of looks like an oval.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we should take the average. We took our two circumferences, we averaged them, and we got 27 centimeters for our circumference. I'm going to write that on a piece of paper here. See, but I think it's going to be backwards from your view. So our circumference is 27 centimeters, but what we really care about is the radius of the sphere. So we're going to use our circumference formula. Circumference equals 2 pi r. I think that's backwards, but you get it. And solve for r. So 27.
Yeah, you know that is upside down, right?
Yeah, it's backwards in their view, but that's okay. We're going to solve for r. So divide both sides by 2 pi. Our radius is about 4.3 centimeters.
I got the orange standing.
Great. So our radius is about 4.3 centimeters. Remember?
I think that's its base.
Okay. Well, the sphere doesn't really have a base. That orange sort of does, though. You're right. Just be careful in the calculator dividing by 2 pi. Now what we're going to do is, using our compass, and you can make a compass out of string or floss at home if you don't have a compass, we're going to create 5 circles on our paper that have the radius that you found. So we're going to create 5 circles with a circumference of 4.3 centimeters. Okay, once you have all of your peel pieces, what we're trying to do is calculate the surface area. So we're going to take all of this peel, make sure you have all of it, we don't want to lose any of it, and fill it in to these little circles that are here. Okay, like a little puzzle. Now you're going to have to rip them apart, almost like a little puzzle, lay them flat and fill it in the best you can.
I remember this one goes here.
Okay, you can put that one there. Okay, so how many circles did we fill up?
4.
1, 2, 3, only 4 of those circles. If you have it spilled into a fifth, maybe condense them. Maybe you really can't fit it into 4. If you have it in 3, you might have it too much outside the edge of the circle. This really should work out pretty well if you have a pretty spherical orange. So we know that the area of one of those circles is pi r squared, right? The surface area then is literally just 4 times that. So they have this circle that we have on the paper, these circles, and our orange have the same radius. We calculated that with the help of the string. So the surface area formula is literally just 4 times pi r squared. That's it. Nothing more complicated than that. So our surface area, again, sorry, I don't know how to flip this camera around when I'm doing this, is 4 pi r squared. That's our formula. It's, again, literally that simple. So our surface area then was about 232.3.4 square centimeters. Remember, we're talking about surface area. So almost as if you were wrapping, a sphere in wrapping paper, or looking at the peel on an orange, that's how you would calculate how much surface area there is. Remember, when we talk about area, it's literal square centimeters. So how many, if I had little 1 by 1 square centimeters, I could fit about 232 of them around my original sphere. Ready for the best part?
Yeah.
Let's eat it.
Oh, baby.
Can you get a piece? How is it?
Good and juicy.